What's up, YouTube? So today we have the car here today, and I'm going to be doing an actual walk around of the car, showing you close to every detail of it. But first, let's start with a nice little cold start, shall we? But obviously, to get the beast out, I gotta move the daily, so let's do that. Oh man, but the keys are in here. That no push start life. Alright, let's go. The daily's a manual too, because stick for life. Alright, let's get this. Okay guys, so finally here we have the 2014 Mustang GT Supercharged, and if you guys saw the previous video off everything I had to go through to actually get this car and make this car happen, you guys know that I took a very long road trip to go and pick it up. And if you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. It is a pretty good one. I'm actually pretty proud of that video, even though I wasn't vlogging all that much. But this is pretty much an outside view of the car right now. Just a quick walk around. Some of the most obvious things, obviously, on the outside: the Civic hood, the Weld Racing skinnies and slicks on the back. So the back has some Mickey Thompson ET Street Radial Pros. They are 275/60 15s on the rear, and the front has a 17-inch wheel with the tires are, I don't even know what these tires are, to be completely honest. I mean, I know they're Mickey Thompson's, but I don't know the size of them. I don't know, they're like that thick. They're skinnies. I also, obviously you guys can see the Roush side skirt kit down there with the lip up in the front. I got the tinted lights in the front with the HIDs and the halos, which I need a new ballast for that HID because it's not working. But the halos work. Let me show you guys that. You guys can see the halos there. They're nice. I like the little touch that they add. Got some LEDs down there too. That's pretty much for the outside, though, sort of like the front of the car. The rear out here has the center big old gas cap delete. I like that. I was planning on getting the RTR one for whatever Mustang I ended up buying. This one already came with it. It's not the RTR one, but it's nice anyway. It's got the RTR vents in the bumper there, which I'm not a huge fan of, but they came with the car, and now that I actually see it, it actually looks decent. I'm, you know, not hating it. I love these taillights. 2014 taillights are one of my favorites. And then here you can see the MRBT axle back, which is connected to a BBK X Pipe and BBK Longtube Headers. I'm sorry if there's any wind noise. It's a little windy out here today. So for the outside of the car, that is pretty much it as far as what you guys can see. Oh, obviously, and the Roush upper and lower grille there in the front. Almost forgot that. And so let's check out the interior here real quick. I have my camera down there, but the seats, I believe they are custom upholstered. I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. I don't really like them. I don't like the grabber blue center stripe. I'm not a huge fan of that. But the doors, I don't know if this is stock or not. I haven't seen this on another stock Mustang, but they look nice. I like how they have the little Mustang and the little pony in the middle. And the grabber blue stitching doesn't bother me as much as that big old green, big old blue line. So if you guys see back here in the rear, I have the seat delete. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna be keeping this or just putting it up to trade for some stock seats and maybe some cash on top. I'm not sure, but that's what I have done to the interior. Everything else is pretty much stock. There's a Ford Racing Cobra Jet badge on there. It's got the shaker system, but not the double din backup display. It does have a backup camera, but it's up on the mirror. I got the Autometer shift light here, and it tells me RPM, and I can switch that up, but right now it's telling me RPM. And I got the Roush boost gauge down there, obviously. But let's get into the business side of things. What everybody is here for, obviously, is what's under the hood. So let's show you guys that. So the big reveal, ta-da! I know it's not that impressive, but I mean, it is a Ford Racing 2.3 liter Whipple supercharger on here. I have a 3.125 pulley on it, and the JLT intake. It's not the carbon fiber one, which I like, but it is what it is. And one of my favorite pieces of the whole car has to be this carbon fiber piece here on the front with the Carroll Shelby decal. I really like how that looks, and it really dresses up the engine bay. Also, all the Ford Racing caps, that's a really nice touch from the previous owner. I really like that. The Moroso aluminum coolant tanks here for the supercharger coolant and for the radiator fluid, obviously. As you guys can see, I got Fore fuel rails and ID 1000 injectors, all steel braided lines for the fuel system. I got a line lock down there. I got the Boss 302 covers for the valve covers, and or the coil covers, whatever you want to call them. You guys can sort of see the BBK headers down there if you really look. Here, you can see them through here. Kind of, not really, not focusing on the right thing. No, it's not gonna focus. Anyway, the BBK headers are down there, and they go to an X Pipe. They're long tube headers, so yes, my center console does get extremely hot. I'm gonna probably end up taking them out, re-insulating the center console area, and also wrapping them in some heat wrap to get rid of that. But as of right now, it does get pretty hot when I'm driving. So this is the underbody of the fiberglass Cervinci Cobra R hood. It's got this, sorry for the wind noise. It's got the Cervinci little prop-up thingies here. I always forget what those are called. But the Fatto air intake here, suck up small kids. No, but this is pretty much it for under the hood. It is currently boosting about 8 psi or so, around there, 7 or 8 psi, and there's an oil catch can, Billet Oil Catch Can. Let me show you guys the dyno sheets. The car was tuned by Ken at Palm Beach Dyno, and I have some dyno sheets here for you guys to look at, because I know all of you love these. So, on 93, the car made 625 and 545 on the Dyno Jet over at Palm Beach Dyno, and these are this is a 93 pass. On E85, the car made 661 and 554 on the Dyno Jet at Palm Beach Dyno. So car's making pretty good power, pretty decent power. You guys can see that's why it's on some Mickey Thompsons in the rear. Even though I'm gonna be taking those wheels off, I'm not sure if I'm gonna post them up for sale or not, but I'll probably just keep them for, you know, whatever track day or something like that. Someday if someone wants to mess around, I don't know, I might keep those, but I am going to be putting a set of GT500 wheels on here with probably some Nitto NT55s or some Toyo R888s. I'm not 100% sure on what wheel I want to go with so far, but that's probably going to be what I'm going to end up doing eventually. But this is pretty much the car, more of a better detailed review on the car. Let me show you guys here a little bit of trunk. The car has full suspension under. I can't really show you guys that, but full tubular suspension on the bottom, tubular A-arms, control arms, everything. I mean, the car underneath is just as beautiful as the engine bay. I got Stita cross member back here that I think is so cool. So, I mean, I wanted to show you guys. I got some oil down there for an oil change. That is pretty much it though for the car as it goes around. I'll probably put a full, or at least what I can remember off the top of my head, build list in the description down below. So if you guys want to see everything that's in the car, check the description down there. There's going to be a more detailed part for part kind of list down there for you guys to check out if you guys are interested. So this is my new beauty. I'm going to be making a lot of new videos on this baby, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.